Happy Sunday evening, all you Islanders. Mike, I like your comment there. Are you mixing a drink? I've got one. I went with actually a local craft beer, Blue Wing. It's a blueberry wheat beer. Got it on tap. It's pretty good. Take a big drink of it. How about this? Sunday night. There's a lot going on. I'm sorry for being a couple minutes late. As I was booting everything up about 20 minutes ago, the program that I use, Streamlab OBS, said, you know what? I have an update I need to do. I'm like, really? Come on. I got 20 minutes. Surely it's going to be okay. And I know I was a minute or two late, but hello, all you Islanders. As we hop on, I know there are many that were here before. We're going to get to comments here in just a second. We have a lot going on tonight, and I mean a lot. We really do here. I'm bringing up my other screen, getting it going. There's something I have to say first, though. There were many people, and Islanders included, who were affected last night and this weekend in tornadoes. I hope that, as everyone says, where they're from, Lucia's here from Detroit, Trina's here from Ohio, and the list goes on and on. Landa's here from Northern California. Some of you don't deal with this type of weather, but I know you deal with other types of weather. There was a stretch of tornadoes here in Arkansas, Tennessee, and Kentucky just got hammered. And on behalf of all of us Islanders, our community, we're thinking about you. We're praying for you. One of the things that hits home is here in Arkansas, a nursing home was hit in northeast Arkansas. 2 residents were killed in that tornado. And there's harrowing stories of staff members laying over, shielding nursing home residents. And that hits close to home because my mother is in a nursing home where I live. And so on behalf of all of us Islanders, our community, we are so thinking of those who are impacted by the storms this weekend. We love you, and if anyone needs help, let us know. A big hello to everybody. Everyone say hello. I'm glad that you're here. We've got so much to go on tonight. I'm going to show you some things in just a second. Show you my t-shirt first. How about that? Let me do this. How about this? Finally, Amanda and I went on a trip this weekend. How about that? How about it? Amanda and I went on a trip this weekend to Branson, Missouri. We get back home. There's finally a package that was on our porch. Whenever we started this gear up, we got some samples, and we had to send them back because we went through the whole process. But look at this. Island Time gear is in, and my wardrobe is about to change. I can tell you that. Amanda may or may not be happy that we launched this side of things because these shirts, guys, are comfortable. They really are. There's been so many of you who have supported us with our online store. And for those of you who don't even know what we're talking about, that's okay. There's a link in the description. So many of you have ordered. Matter of fact, we are 13 items away from a number that I thought was unreachable. The person that I work with at our spread shop said, you know, what's your goal? What do you want to sell the first week? What do you want to sell the first month? And I gave her some numbers, and she's like, you're going to sell more than that. She said, your logo, your stuff is awesome. It's going to fly off the shelves. And I told her, she said, what's your big number that would just be crazy if you hit? I said, if we sold 100 items in a month, it would be like astronomical. That's between shirts, cups, hats, stickers, all of it. 100. We're 13 items away. Can you believe that? When Amanda hops on, she will, and maybe she'll come up here in just a little bit. She is online. Amanda, if Jax goes to sleep, you're coming up here. We have 2. So with our order that we received, there were 2 coupons for $5 off. They're unique one-time codes. We will post those sometime tonight. So if someone orders something, you can at least use the $5 off. But I'm going to show you a couple things. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this, but a lot of people want to see it in real life other than just a computer screen. So you saw the what I'm wearing. The color is a heather oatmeal color. It's a sandy color. It's my favorite. But these premium shirts, guys, the premium shirts that's a premium men's shirt, are so soft. It's soft cotton. It's awesome. It really is. I'll show you the red really quick. This one's for me as well. Same type of shirt. The logo looks good on the red. I got that for me. And I got this one as well, this green that I like a lot too. And so I'll show you a couple options there. Just so those of you can see it in real life and not just see it on a screen. So I want to show you that. Trina, how about that? Thank you so much. Yes, anniversary's coming up and our cruise is coming up. My goodness. Charles, thank you for that. Yes, order the 13th tonight. Let's get to 100. That would be amazing. And my spread shop person who told me that this could happen, I'm going to have to, I'm going to have to say I was wrong, okay, which I will do. Absolutely. Lucia, we do have V-neck shirts. We do. We do have V-neck shirts. We added tank tops this past week. There's tie-dye shirts. I want to show you really quick again. I don't want this to be a sales pitch. So many of you have asked for this for so long. We launched it. We're excited about it. We've spent time in it. Stickers, I think they're $2.99. We've got the traditional Island Time sticker. Put on your MacBook, put on your Yeti, put on your cooler, put on your car. And then we've got the shorter, smaller version as well that you can put on things. I love them. I really do. And we're going to be doing some really cool things with these stickers and just all kinds of different stuff very soon. We're finally where we can give away stuff, okay? I've told Amanda for a long time I want to give away stuff, and I don't just want to give away just cruise-related stuff. I want to give away Island Time stuff. So we couldn't give it away because we really didn't have anything. We had lanyards. Now we've got some stuff going. So I had to mention it. We were so excited. I jumped out. I put the car in park. I jumped out. Amanda said, "You going to help get the kids?" I said, "No. I know what's on the porch. I got to go." I ripped it open. I was so happy. Oh, my gosh. So, Trina, thank you so much for that super chat. And you mentioned something that I need to mention. I'm going to be in trouble. Amanda and I we're going to celebrate 10 years together this week, the 17th, on Friday. Matter of fact, we fly out Friday of this week on our 10-year anniversary to go cruise on the Carnival Vista. We have so much to talk about with that. I mean, there's a ton to talk about. But happy anniversary week, Amanda. We're so excited. 10 years. It's crazy. It's crazy to believe. We were high school sweethearts. Dated in high school. Dated for 5 years, and I finally popped the question. We got married a Christmas wedding, December the 17th. It's our dad's birthday, too. That's unique, but it's really cool. Blueberry. That's good. Okay, as Charles said, how about the Cowboys? That was unbelievable today. Kansas City and Dallas played really, really good. And I'm catching up on comments here. Remember, if you have a question, those of you joining us, we're already 10 minutes in. It's going to be fast-paced, but if you have a question, you ask it, okay? You see me in front of a camera several days a week. This is a time that we get to interact, so don't just watch, ask, okay? Monty's here. Hey, Monty. One thing I also need to mention about the storms. Amanda and I, we were okay. It got a little scary for a little while. But I would say we had 12 or 15 people, islanders, okay, message us and say, "Hey, are y'all okay? I hear there's storms in Arkansas." That's people that we have cruised with and met, like Charles and Mike and others. And that's people that islanders that we've never met in person, but we're part of the community. And that meant so much to us, checking on us, just to think, just to hear about the storms and it clicks. Oh, Derek and Amanda, I want to check on them. Thank you so much. That's what being a community is all about. It really, really is. Monty, it's good to see you. You were one that checked on us. I appreciate that very much. And we were actually in Branson part of Saturday, so and came back today. So not as bad in Branson. We went to Silver Dollar City. We had a great time. We went to Dolly Parton's Stampede. The Christmas show was awesome. It really was. But yes, so let's catch up here. Boy, there's all kinds of stuff. Gina, thank you for that comment. It's a good-looking shirt. It's soft. I usually don't like the soft cotton too much, but I love it. I really do. It's a really good fit. We did a good job picking it out. And Mike, yours is coming. I promise you. It is. Here we go. Ronnie, if I order tonight, how long will it take to receive? That's a great question right there. So we ordered ours on, because I wondered this as well. I ordered mine actually as a customer to spread shop. I did not want them to know it was me. I didn't want any special service or something like that. So I actually ordered with a different username because I wanted to see the experience that all of you get to see. We ordered it Tuesday the 7th. Okay, Tuesday the 7th, and we had a large order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 t-shirts and stickers that we needed for this cruise coming up next week. Ordered it the 7th, and it was here the 11th. That's pretty dang good to order something the 7th. Something's custom made, and it's made and shipped to your door the 11th. So if it's a tight window, hopefully they'll get that taken care of. You got a confirmation email. You can track your order at any time. It was really good from the perspective. And like I said, we got a couple of coupons, Amanda. Remind me, when you put those codes on here, it's $5 off. But someone can use that for sure. Here we go. Yep, Rachel's here. Hello, Rachel. Charles and I celebrate 22 years. How about that? 22 years. Saturday, December the 18th. I can promise you, Rachel and Charles, Amanda and I will be thinking of you as we embark on the Vista. We will raise our glass, absolutely. We will record ourselves doing it. Maybe even FaceTime you. We'll still have a cell phone reception and share a toast together, most definitely. Charles, I've seen a lot of people ask about what to do in Costa Maya. What are the best excursions? Islanders, I need help with this. Costa Maya is one of my weak points, and honestly is. And interestingly enough, Costa Maya was our first stop on our first cruise 10 years ago on the Carnival Conquest out of New Orleans. Costa Maya is known for having they have a large, very large saltwater pool that a lot of people just get off the ship, stay at the pool. There's shopping that's like Cozumel, okay, when you get off at the new port there. So there's lots of shopping. Then there's it's I don't know how many acres. It's huge. It's got different wings of the pool. There's a swim up bar there, I believe. And a lot of people just stay there. You can do that for free. But what we're going to do in Costa Maya, we're there on Monday the 20th. We're going to rent golf carts. I think I put in the description of this video an email address that you can email for golf carts. We got 2 golf carts, 4-person carts, I think for $120. And this vendor is available right when you get off the ship. Matter of fact, I think they have a little setup at the pier that you walk to use to get on to land. And they wear red shirts every day, but you can rent a golf cart for like $60 for 4 people. They give you a map. They give you all the beaches you can hit up that are free. They're public. Restaurants to stop at. The Crazy Lobster is one that I have heard so much about. We've never been. We're going to. I will try to record some things. We're going to bring our equipment. I'll bring my GoPro and record kind of our day in Costa Maya. It sounds like it's a cheap way to go. Visiting beaches, stopping at bars and beach bars and shacks and things like that. So I will let you know. But I'm not. Besides that, in Costa Maya, I don't know exactly what there is to do. Please share your thoughts because we do have some friends who want to do something else. They want to do some water-based stuff, and I'm not good at it. And there's only 12 excursions on Carnival's website for Costa Maya. 12. That's it. So please let us know what you do in Costa Maya. Lisa's here. Glad to know you guys are doing well, and prayers up. That's exactly right to those who are effective. The Z Show, hello. Hope you're doing okay. Glad that you're here with us tonight. We got so much go on. Ronnie, question, how do you order? The link to our stores in the description of this video. And Amanda might be able to put the link there as well. But there's all kinds of things. And if there's something that you see that's not there, let us know, and we'll work with our representative to get it there. We're working on some polos, some nicer office-looking attire, because Charles and I both need that. So we're going to do that. Thank you, Mike, very much. Happy anniversary, yes, Rachel and Charles. Yeah, absolutely. Michelle's here as well. I like it. The Z Show, when I get on the cruise, I'm going to buy some duty-free liquor. My question is, when I come back to Texas, how do I pack them for my flight back home? That's a good question, the Z Show. We get that question a lot. Let's answer it. So, let's talk about liquor on the cruise anyway. If you're traveling on Carnival Cruise Line, the best night, the best day, anytime, to buy liquor is actually the first night. They have 10% off the first night on liquor, and I used to think that was just some sort of gimmick or sale, and it's not. It really is cheapest on the first night. So if you want to buy it up front. I know a lot of us have a lot of onboard credit right now because of canceled cruises. They used to have a liquor tasting. Charles, Mike, Rachel, keep me honest here. I don't remember seeing that. Used to, you could taste several different liquors, but with COVID, I don't recall in July or October them having the liquor tasting. So, but by the first night, Charles, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that so much. You tell us happy anniversary, and I'm going to throw it right back at you. 22 years is unbelievable. It really is, and we're so excited for our trip. We really are. But by the first night, and then the Z Show, when you get back to Texas, you're supposed to pay taxes on that liquor, okay? I'm not going to tell you not to. I will tell you there's a lot of people who already have it packed on their check-in suitcase, or a lot of people drive. It's in their big suitcase. It's hidden. It's not in the traditional Carnival box handle that they carry where you could spot and tell, hey, that's liquor. That's up to you, okay? But I always wrap the bottles with clothing or towels, okay? And we have a lot of Carnival towels we bring with us. Sometimes we buy one or two new ones. Wrap up those bottles as best that you can. And just some of it is hoping and praying. But wrap them up as tight as you can. I always pack my suitcase tight where those don't move. We also have the hard shell suitcases. So when other luggage, because it happens, it does, lands on our luggage, hopefully it's not, it's hard, it's not soft where it's going to dent, or, deviate into the suitcase. And we're usually pretty lucky. So wrap well, pack everything tight, and look at your suitcase options. That would be my advice, the Z Show. So, yep. And here we go. Monty question, any go-to hotels near the port in New Orleans? Cruising out of the port in February, and Mike and Michelle are about to actually cruise out of there this month. Always flying the day before, but never cruised out of New Orleans. We've cruised out of New Orleans several times. I don't have a go-to, though. We've always stayed... we stay a lot of times on Bourbon Street somewhere, but not... I don't have a go-to. I honestly don't have a go-to as far as somewhere that you can pay and park. You pay for your night. You can park your car there. They'll shuttle you to the cruise. Ronnie and Rodney, thank you so much for that. Those super chats, they mean a lot to us. They really do. They help keep us going. We're constantly needing things. Amanda knows. She tells me all the time, you have a budget. And I'm constantly wanting to buy things, and these super chats, trust me, they go to help buy some of this stuff. So, Ronnie, thank you for that super chat. Rodney, thank you again so much for that super chat. But does anyone in New Orleans have a place to stay? Here's Mike said the Hilton Riverfront is a good one. Of course, Mike's from and Michelle, they're from Louisiana, so they know a whole lot better than I do. But so the Hilton Riverfront, they recommend a good one. It's right down from the port. Yeah, we need to compile a document with some of the stuff that we can keep on Facebook and help us all for sure. Let's go back up here. Yeah, Like Mike mentioned, and Mike didn't remember the liquor tasting on the July cruise. So I don't think they're having a liquor tasting right now on Carnival ships, but they do still have the 10% off the first night, okay? Pat's here. Hello, Pat. Hope you're doing okay. New Orleans, lots of choices. December 25th, we are booked a Hampton Inn Convention Center. I think we've actually stayed there before and enjoyed our stay there. Thank you, Rodney, and Monty as well. And I've got something else to share as well for Cozumel. I want to know, first off, what do you do in Cozumel? There are so many options. Of course, it's one of the most developed ports in the Caribbean. And on top of that, because of that, I guess, and the investment that cruise lines have made, ships that leave out of New Orleans and Galveston, Cozumel's there. They hit Cozumel every single time. And then ships out of Florida as well hit Cozumel about every other week. What do you do when you go to Cozumel? For some of you, you may have 2 or 3 things that you cycle through. But what do you do? I have a feeling I know what a lot of you are going to say. I'll wait till I see it before I say it, but I have a feeling I know what a lot of you are going to say. And yeah, Amanda, we do have some questions we need to ask too of people that talked about in the event. Trina says jury in New Orleans. If flying in, I need to remember that. Amanda and I have been using. We've accrued so many Southwest Airlines miles, and we usually drive to New Orleans and Galveston, but we've been flying a lot lately. I need to remember the jury in there if flying in. So here we go, Peggy. We usually do the speedboat to Passion Island. Passion Island is a go-to. It really is. For some reason, I don't know why, Amanda and I have never done the speedboat. We've always done the catamaran, which we've enjoyed. But we see that speedboat, there's several of them there, and how much fun it is, because they'll pass us while we're going, and they're going, and they're spinning circles, and all kinds of stuff. But we've never done the speedboat. But Passion Island, if you've never been to Passion Island in Cozumel, you need to go. You can book directly through Carnival, but Passion Island is where for, I think it's about 20 years now, Corona. That's where Corona films all of their commercials. So Snoop Dogg, of course, been there many times. Tony Romo most recently has been, kind of a paid endorser of Corona. But Passion Island, a lot of people don't know. They ask, is it really pretty like it is on the commercials? Yes, it is. It is. Whether you go by catamaran or the speedboat or catamaran, if you're looking for something to do in Cozumel, go to Passion Island. It is awesome. It really is. I'll tell you what we're going to do in just a second. Monty did a Carnival excursion last time, beach day with lunch, going to Mr. Sancho's in February. Monty, what's your cruise in February? Just wondering. Tell me that ship and date if you don't mind. Mr. Sancho's is a go-to as well. It really is. It's amazing to see how much they've grown in the last, for sure, like 5 to 7 years. The last decade probably, but the last 5 to 7, they've grown just astronomical. They really have. I think they're up to $60. I think I quoted a few months ago $55, and someone got upset with me because I was wrong. But last time I went, it was $55. I think it's $60 now. I think you can still reserve your spot for $5. Please, somebody keep me honest. But Mr. Sancho's, you take a taxi, which you can find someone in your Facebook group, if you're in the Facebook groups for cruises, that's going. You can share the cost of a taxi. It's probably 15 minutes away from the port, but it's all you can eat and drink. And it's Charles can tell you this. I think Charles has been. We discussed some things about Mr. Sancho's, but really good drinks, beer and liquor. And watch out, they'll start putting floaters, okay, on their afternoon. You get your drink with floaters, okay? But their food is just awesome. It is. Their pico de gallo is awesome with guacamole. Their coconut shrimp is really good, okay? So if you're looking for something to do, the beach is nice. They have a swim-up bar. You can stay in the pool. A lot of it has shade. Sometimes when Cozumel's later in our trip, we will go to Mr. Sancho's simply because we can sit in the pool. I know there's shade because we've been there before. Be out of the sun a little bit because sometimes I forget to put on sunscreen. But try Mr. Sancho's if you haven't. It's I think you'll like it for sure. It can get rowdy, I'll tell you that, okay? Thank you, Mike, for confirming $60 on Mr. Sancho's, which is still a deal. It really is. You got to pay for your taxi. It is still a deal. It really is. Yeah, the Twister. That's what the speedboat, that powerboat is called. Peggy, thank you for reminding me of that. The Twister. We need to take that next time, Amanda. Gina, have been going to Paradise Beach for probably 15 years and still love it. I've tried Mr. Sancho's and Noche Cocum, but then regret staying back to Paradise Beach in February. And Gina, we've been to Paradise Beach as well and absolutely love it. We have. And we've been to Noche Cocum, I think, once. And that would be our third choice, I would say. And it's still a beautiful place, but I think the facilities are better than the other two resorts. And I think as well, the food and things like that, small things are a little bit better, but it's still a beautiful place to go. But Paradise Beach is another one. And same type of deal. As a matter of fact, Paradise Beach is close to Mr. Sancho's. Take a taxi, all-inclusive. Try it out, okay? Let's see. We are going to the Mexican ball game show, okay, and launch for our first time cruising in January. It must be popular because it's already sold out. Figured it would be a great to see some culture. I've heard of a couple other people doing that. It's something that I want to do as well. I never have. But I love your statement there about the culture, experiencing local culture. That is what it's all about. It really is. Sometimes I slap myself on the head, because there's times we stay on the boat when we cruise, and I know some of you guys do that as well. And it's nice to have a day to relax, but I love to experience that local culture. And sometimes when I stay on the boat, I feel so guilty. I really do, for not getting out and experiencing local culture. But what we try to do, at least, we've kind of altered it. We at least get off the ship, walk around some of the local shops, support those shops, buy something, and then we get back on. So even Charles and I did that actually in October. We only got off the ship for probably an hour. We walked around, we saw the sights, we bought a few things, supported the local people there, and then got back on the ship. So absolutely, I love that idea to do something local. And I want to do, too, let me know if anyone's done this. Carnival has been offering this a couple of years, and Royal Caribbean is getting to this as well. In Cozumel and a few other places, you can do, it's a give back. I'm trying to think of their terminology, but you can do an excursion that's geared toward giving back to a local community. It may be literally going to a local orphanage and helping out for the day, reading stories, talking to those that are there. It may be doing something at a local school. And we have not done that yet. It's something that I want to do for sure. So has anyone done that? If so, let me know your experience. I've always wondered about that. There's Monty, February 3rd on the Valor. Okay. And you confirmed it $60 as well. So thank you for that. Charles and I have got a cruise in late February on the Breeze again. The Z Show, what about Three Amigos or Senor Frogs in Cozumel? You can't go wrong there. Right there off the ship. You don't have to stumble very far off the ship, and more importantly, at the end of the day, you don't have to stumble very far back to the boat, especially if you want to spend some money. You can hire one of those that have the bicycle carts to bring you back to the ship. So I don't know which one's better, though, the Z Show. Three Amigos or Senor Frogs. Someone else will have to weigh in, but I know that they are massively popular. Prices are fair. And I know on Three Amigos, because they have the huge outdoor area there right by the port, the margaritas are like bigger than your head. I mean, it's unbelievable. It really is. But as Mike said, best coconut shrimp. Thanks. Thank you for introducing that to me, Charles. Yeah, the coconut shrimp is awesome, Mr. Sancho's. It really is, as Charles says there as well. Yep. Michelle, thank you so much. Don't forget to click the like button. I appreciate that very much. That helps put this in front of other people who are looking as well. So let me share with you what I'm doing, or what we're doing, I guess. We've booked it. I've actually put the link to the website in the description of this video. If you have somewhere that you store things like that, you might copy it, save it somewhere. You might bookmark it if you know you're going to Cozumel and you're going to for the next many, many years, Lord willing. Then bookmark it. So Amanda and I have done this once. It's probably been 5 years ago. But there's an American woman who left the United States in residency and moved to Cozumel about 20 years ago. And she and some friends run a sailboat called the Toucan. And like I said, I put the link to their business here, but they charge, I think they're charging us $75 for 8 of us, okay? And they only carry 12. So she asked, do you want this to be private? If it was a private trip, it was going to be $90 a person, or it's going to be $75. And I had some tightwads in the group. I said, for $15 more, we can make sure it's just us 8. But no, they didn't, which is okay. I'm fine with it. But I like this trip, especially when you're in Cozumel for a longer time. We're only there 8 to 4, so it's a 5-hour trip. It's a sailboat, so we sail, and we go. We've got 3 snorkel stops. Some people do all 3. Some will do 1 or 2. Stay about 30 to 40 minutes each. And I should say, first, when you get on the ship, pico de gallo, guacamole that are just unbelievable. They're local as can be. Is ready, all you can eat. For lunch, it's chicken and steak, tacos, but they also deep sea fish. Okay, so whatever they catch, they cook. So you can have fish or fish tacos as well. They have XM radio on board, so I always listen to Kenny Chesney's No Shoes Radio. I always request that. If no one else, I don't butt in, but if everyone's kind of silent, I will suggest that. And drinks are included. And so, but you snorkel, you go to a private beach for about an hour, and I'm talking about no standing structures. I know we talk about Golf Key here in Belize. It's private, but there are things standing. This one is no one's there, no standing structures at all. And you get to go there for an hour, hour and a half. Matter of fact, they have to take the dinghy, to shore. They bring an ice chest with you, and the sailboat stays out offshore. And then, like I said, you stay there an hour, hour and a half maybe. Then you get to ride back, and they have it's not parasailing, but it's a swing. Literally, there's a bench that you sit on, you hang on to, and it goes behind the sailboat, maybe up to 30 feet. But you can kind of control the way you go by pulling on the swing. You can ride it for 10, 15, 20 minutes. When you're done, you say, hey, pull me in. They pull you in. The next person sits on the swing, and they go. So for $75, all you can eat and drink, a semi-private, even if it has all 12 people on there, it's still very small in number. It's a crew of 4 people that serve you. They have many places to lay out on deck. You get to snorkel if you want to. You get to go to a private beach. You get everything you need. So that's what we're doing. We're doing that this time. We've done it before years ago. There's 6 other people that are going to do this with us. They're all excited about it. So that's what we're doing in Cozumel this time. We're excited for that. We really are. And then our other stop is Belize. So let's talk about Belize really quick. What do you do? What do you like to do? What have you done? And it may be a positive, negative, or neutral experience, but what do you do in Belize? While y'all type that, I'm going to kind of tell you about our itinerary, our week, how our week looks here. Let us know what you do in Belize and if you have other questions. But so I have 3 working days left. Charles, you know what I'm talking about. So ready. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, they're going to be jam-packed. I mean, it's what I do for a living. In order to get ready to leave for vacation, I need one when I get ready. It's just there's so much prep work going into what I do to be out, to make sure everyone else knows what to do. 3 working days, and then Thursday night, we're actually going to stay in a hotel in Little Rock because our flight Friday is it's like at 6 a.m. It's early. So instead of getting up at 2 a.m. at home, we're going to stay down there. There's a hotel there that you can stay and park for about the same price as it is to park at the airport. So Thursday, stay the night. Friday, fly in. We'll be in Galveston before noon. We're staying at Harbor House. Again, I will go live. Amanda and I will go live on Friday a couple of times for sure. And we'll hit up Willie G's. Charles and I had just an awesome experience at Willie G's last time. I hope that you've been there as well. Had an awesome time, happy hour from 11 to 7 on food and drinks, an extensive menu. Men and I will go live we'll probably set something in the afternoon so a lot of people can join us. And we'll go live there in Galveston, maybe as a sunset, something like that, for an extended amount of time, okay, 30 minutes or an hour, set something up there. And then Saturday morning we'll wake up and walk over and we'll join the Vista. I laugh because it's got here so quick. There's a lot of people sailing on the December the 11th sailing. They left yesterday. I'm going to try to make contact with them. Several islanders, or 6 or 8 islanders who are on the Vista this week, and they said, hey, I'd love to meet you, and I'm going to try. I'll be there. We always get to the port extremely early. Amanda's always mad at me because I will wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. I'll tell you this, I will go live as the Vista comes in. I'll get up early and go live. Rodney, thank you so much again. Goodness gracious, I appreciate that so much. That super chat. I'm telling you, you're a good friend. You've been here since the beginning. One of the original Islanders, most definitely. But I will go live Saturday morning. Not too early. It's a struggle. So things that I think about that others may or may not. With all of our subscribers, when I go live, if you have the bell notified, turned on, it will alert you. And so it's always a struggle for me because I don't want to go live at 6 a.m. and potentially wake people up. So I try to wait till the ship is at least in the bay, and I've seen whether or not it's going to turn around. And then I go live, maybe 10 minutes before it gets to me. So maybe it's 6:30, 6:40. I know that doesn't sound that much better, but I don't want to wake people up. But then a lot of people are looking forward to it because I do try to give great coverage, the best coverage I can of it. But as soon as I get done, hey, JNS, hope you are having a good night. We're about to talk about Belize, what you do in Belize, but we're talking about the itinerary this week and our plans. But we can't wait to go live Saturday morning, show the Vista. She comes in. I'll be down there going live with you. And then once she has passed by us and she's docked, it's already in my head, if she doesn't turn around, we're going to see the Havana area, which sadly we don't have this time. If you haven't had Havana, splurge and get it, okay? Or will she turn around and, of course, she'll be facing us? I don't know. Things that I think about that Amanda says, you need to get a life. But it's in my head, which way is she going to be facing? But I'll go live for that. Then I'll go back to the room. I'll tell Amanda to be about 7:15, 7:30, and I'll tell Amanda, hey, we got to get up. We got to check out of here. We got to walk over there. And she'll say that I'm crazy, and I am. But I would rather wait over there at the port. And like I said, I've got several people I want to say hello to and meet. So many names that I've seen here that are cruising. So, and when we get off the ship, our flight is late, and there's several people getting on the 24th that I want to say hello to as well. So we're going to try to make it happen for sure. But that's our itinerary this week. We've got the internet package. We purchased internet package with Carnival, the highest one they have. The Vista in July, it was really, really good. We could go live after day 2-ish. The first and second day, it wasn't good. But it was good after that. So we're going to go live all week. And it's impromptu. It is a lot of times. That's why it's important to subscribe and ring that bell. That way when we do go live, you can see it. So one of my favorite things that we do, I always sweat up a storm when I do it, But I need to come up with a name for this. Maybe you guys can help me. When we cruise, at least once, usually twice, I'll go live and say, let's play a game. Wherever you say I go. I don't know what to call that. Is there a name? I don't know. Simon Says, I guess. Maybe something simple. But where you say I go is what I usually call it. And that's just me going live. And literally if someone says, I want to see guys seaside barbecue, I will walk to deck 5 and walk outside and show you guys seaside barbecue and how many people are there and what's the food they have there and all of it. And some people might say, I want to see the Lido deck mid pool, the main pool, the big screen, what's going on right now on Lido. And I'll go up there and I'll show you what's going on Lido. The tough thing about it shouldn't be tough, but it is in my case. I got to take the stairs. If I take the elevators, the signal cuts off. I've learned the elevators, the steel, it will cut off the internet. So I take stairs. So that's probably why I sweat a lot when I do it. But it's always fun to, hey, where you say I go? Go to the main lounge. I'll say, okay, there's nothing going on there right now. And someone says, last time I said, prove it. And so I walked down the steps all the way forward. As quiet as can be. I think I even went on stage and recorded. So, directing Derek, how about that? J&S, Island Time says, I like that directing Derek, Charles. That's clever. Where's Waldo? Nope. Where's Derek? Mike, I like that. Oh, I love it. I really do. Directing Derek, that may be, where's Derek? Yeah. Yeah, so maybe, we'll call it something like that. It's always fun. It is. It's impromptu, and it's always neat for those of you who are not cruising currently. You can see, what is going on, right now at a particular location. So we will do that a couple times for sure. Let's catch up here on Belize, and I'll tell you what we're doing in Belize as well. And I've got to do a better job of documenting. That's what Amanda says. You got to do a better job of recording your excursions. Coach Cruz is good at that. My group just texted me and said, so Derek, you call us cheap. I am part of that being cheap, okay? Melissa, I'm part of that group being cheap, I promise you. So Belize, let's see what everyone does in Belize. So Monty has not been to Belize. I hope that you said yet, and you will go. Just a beautiful place. It is. Remember, you have to anchor off, you anchor out, and use tender boats or water shuttles, I guess they call them now. So it's a little bit different, but it's to protect the reef. It's real shallow there. As a matter of fact, the Vista gets stuck there like once a month. They get stuck on the sand, and it happened actually on our cruise in July. But Gina, Belize is a bonus sea day for us. So I know a lot of people actually do that. They don't like taking the water taxi or the water shuttle to Belize City, then having to take your excursion. Rodney, he had to go. Mike, Golf Key. Yep, zip line and cave tubing in Belize, or stay on the ship. So Mike mentions it, and I'll mention it as well. I'd say the number one thing to do, or the number one thing you're going to see to do, is cave tubing in Belize. That's what they're known for. I don't know why, but Amanda and I have never done it. I don't know why we need to do it, because you're going to see the most carnival adventures revolving around cave tubing, some paired with, as Mike says, zip lining or a beach break, something like that. We need to do it. Charles, that is a beach right by the ship. That is a carnival excursion that I want to try in Belize. Yes. So, and Mike mentioned Golf Key. We've done Golf Key. We absolutely love Golf Key. I think we've done it 4 times now, maybe. One of them was Thanksgiving Day. 2018 was our first time. But we're going to try Rendezvous. A Rendezvous Key that may be, thinking, Charles, if that's what you're talking about. Rendezvous Key is a lot like Golf Key. If you're going to Belize soon, look up Golf Key through Carnival. Don't do shore excursion air. If you book through Carnival, you leave directly from your ship and you go to Golf Key, or you go to Rendezvous Key. You don't have to go from the ship to Belize City and then take another shore excursion air boat and then go to Golf Key or Rendezvous Key. So you might book through the cruise line when you go to Belize. That's one of my tips there. Although there are a lot of places I don't book through Carnival, I do in Belize. Okay, Monty, it's good time to watch your live videos from the port, especially on the ship. Monty, that's how really we met. I remember going live, and Monty was on the ship as it was coming in. And we got to meet. Monty got off the ship, and I was in line, and we got to meet, and that's where it all started. I absolutely love it. I do. That's what Do Not Disturb on your phone is for, Gina. That was about waking people up. You're right about that. Peggy says ATVs in Belize. Amanda wants to do that, so that may be something we look into. We haven't booked Rendezvous Key yet. Our group, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to wait till we get on the ship. We have some onboard credit that we would like to use, and so but Amanda wants to do ATV. Yep, another cave tubing there. We have a Havana booked for our second cruise in November on the horizon, so I really hope we enjoy this first cruise, which is a balcony on the Vista. You will love the Vista. You really, really will. The Horizon being a sister ship, a couple of years newer, and you having the Havana. The Havana is just a game changer. It really is. We've cruised for a decade now, and we just had our first Havana experience in July, and I'm telling you, it was awesome. It really was. Donna in Belize, we swim with nurse sharks and stingrays at Shark Ray Alley. We've done that with Sting. Golly, I gotta think of the guy's name. They were 6 to 8 feet long. Caveman, which is very, very highly reviewed on TripAdvisor. We also swim with tropical fish as well. Best excursion ever. Yes, we've gone with Caveman, and you go to I'm trying to remember where you go. But you do get to swim with sharks and stingrays at Shark Ray Alley. You get to feed fish. We actually went to and saw like a seahorse. They call it a farm, but it was natural in the water. That was really cool too. So as Donna points out, if you haven't done that before, it's good. It's really good to do. Michelle, let's see what Michelle said. She's creative. D&D used to be Dungeons and Dragons, now directing Derek. That may be what it is. Charles may have got that one there. I like that a lot. You have to go live from the Vista eating sushi. I will do that. Charles, that's one of Amanda's favorite places. We didn't hit it up in July, but we made up for it in October. Absolutely awesome it is. The Z Show, I have the Johnson & Johnson shot. Am I fully vaccinated? The Z Show, I can tell you this with confidence, yes. The reason why I can tell you with confidence, that's what I have. I have J&J. You are considered fully vaccinated. You could leave on a cruise as long as it was, more than, it's got to be your 15th day. So as long as you have your shot, you wait your 2 weeks, and then your embarkation day, you're good to go. But bring that vaccine card and make sure it matches either your birth certificate or your passport. Okay? Names, birthdays, all of it. But yes, you are considered fully vaccinated. We'll see how long that lasts. That's one thing I'm watching. They say that the term fully vaccinated is about to change. And that's just in general. When does it change for cruising? I'm afraid we're going down that road. I don't know what the answer is to it yet, but I think the term fully vaccinated is going to change pretty quick, meaning boosters. But we don't have any news yet. Pat, I am old. Still call them Tinders. Yep, I do too. And it's funny to reference Tinder. When I'm on board and people ask about Belize or Grand Cayman, and I'll say, yeah, we use a Tinder boat. And so some young person always makes a joke about Tinder. Are you talking about the app? I'm like, no. It's a water taxi, a water shuttle. But yeah, I'm old. And like Charles said, they will always be Tinders. That's what I'm going to call them. Yeah, we are trying the Mayan runs. Oh my gosh, scenic river ride and lunch. That's going to be awesome. You're going to have a great time. You really are. Those Mayan runs. It's something to see. It really is. Make sure you wear some comfortable shoes, and you're going to be wore out at the end of the day. But go enjoy that excursion. That's going to be awesome. Yep, may change that for this cruise from golf to rendezvous. Yep, Mike, that's what we're gonna do. We love Golf Key, we love it, and we will be back. Let's just go try something else. Let's go see the world a little bit. Key Cocker, that's what it is, Donna. Thank you so much. Key Cocker in Belize, beautiful blue and turquoise water. Thank you so much. So, swimming with sharks and stingrays, seahorse farm, feeding fish. There's something else we did too. I can't remember what it was, but it was in Key Cocker. You had to take the public taxi, a legit water taxi, to Key Cocker. So, yep. Mary, missed Belize in November. Too many drinks the night before. That's okay. That's your excursion. That is perfectly fine. I promise you. I've been in that boat. No pun intended. No pun intended. You know what? Pun intended. I've been there before. Trust me. Yep. As Charles said, Havana is the best experience ever. We truly made family in the Havana area. I agree. That the Havana area, on the Vista especially, will always have a special place in my heart. I can tell you that right now. It really will. Yep. Mike, old soul maybe. You're right about that. Yeah, so, gosh, there's a lot going on. I'm looking at my topics here to talk about. A couple of things that we're watching this week. I'll tell you this. There's a lot of news currently on a person going overboard from a Carnival ship leaving off the West Coast. I haven't reported on it yet. I'm always cautious and eerie because the person that went overboard, of course, has a family. The story is it's already in the news as it is. What angle am I gonna take to contribute to it? I don't want to do that. I did see today that at first it was just an overboard case, and now it looks like there may be some foul play with it as well. But that's one thing dominating. I saw CNN today. They were talking about man overboard. So I don't know if they're trying to scare people or what, but I'm thinking about that family and praying for that family for sure. But there's other news. Something that was great for us. I'll tell you a couple things we did. Our kids are cruising with us in March. March the 19th on the Carnival Vista. And Amanda posted our cruise schedule. As we know it so far for 2022, there's going to be some cruises added. We already have several out there, though. And our kiddos, this may be news to Charles and Rachel, our kiddos are going to, I think, go with us, we think, in June, because we're going June and July, and it's tough to find a babysitter for two kiddos. It really is. So they may be going in June. We'll see how that works out there. I was going to mention something else. I forgot it, but maybe I'll think about it here in a second. The Z Show, thank you, my brother, for the information. You're welcome. January the 15th, please keep me posted. If you have other questions, please reach out to me. You comment on my videos, send me a message on Facebook. I'll do everything I can to help you. I promise you that. Pat, next cruise is the Glory, no Havana, but we scored a suite. That's going to be sweet. We've never stayed in one before. I always wanted to. I probably should have splurged with this 10-year anniversary. I didn't do that. But JNS and Charles, yes, absolutely. We hope the Coast Guard's involved. We'll see what happens with it, but you hate to hear it. You really do. I wanted a balcony, no handicapped available, so they offered the suite. Okay, oh my gosh, I like it. It will be really cool to see that. And Charles, we'll see what happens in June. I think the kids are going to be involved there. We're still looking for a Royal Caribbean cruise. Have not made our mind up yet, but we've got to take a Royal Caribbean cruise for sure. And yes, Charles, you and Rachel, you're going to be a hit. They're going to say, forget mom and dad. I can promise you that. Mike, thank you so much for that super chat. Goodness gracious. You know you don't have to do it, but you do it anyway. I appreciate you so much for that. It means a lot to us. It really does. We got a big week. Suitcases are out. Our living room is a mess. We're going to pack. I'm going to pack you with me. I'm taking all of the equipment. We're going to be ready to go, and I'm so happy because we have our Island Time swag. The Will to Travel, Mama. Yep. Thank you so much, first off, for mentioning Mom. Her spirits are still high, and that means the world to us. She's bipolar, and she struggles sometimes with getting too far down. We were afraid with her surgery, she had her leg amputated, that she would get too far down, and she hasn't. She didn't want to do therapy. She called me, I'm going to be a lift the rest of my life. No, Mom, no. Step back. And she's doing therapy, and she's able to pivot on her foot, and we're a couple of weeks away from getting her prosthetic, and we're so hoping, and this is what you can pray for, we're hoping she gets her prosthetic. She's fitted good because they're waiting for the swelling to go down. She's fitted good, and maybe, just maybe, she can walk again. Doctors say no, it's not going to happen, but if she could just scoot a couple inches at a time with a walker, that would change her life. It really would. She'd be able to, walk to games and to dinner. She'd be able to walk to the car and get in the car and help with transfers and walk in my house. Amanda and we built a new house. We've been here almost a year, and she's never even seen it. I'm glad she's with us, but she did not join us for Thanksgiving. She's not going to be able to join us for Christmas. And nursing homes are still struggling with COVID too. I thank God every day she's still here, and I pray for better days. I really do. Thank you, The Will to Travel, for asking about Mom. That means a lot to me. Yes, Michelle. The kid's going to meet Aunt Usnavi. I love it. Pat, I've heard that a lot. People go Carnival, they switch to Royal, and they come right back. And a lot of it, the number one thing that people say is, I love the ship. The ship was nice. The entertainment was more professional. The food maybe was a little bit better on Royal. But the crew, over and over. Matter of fact, Charles was telling me this not too long ago. So there's just something about the Carnival crew, whether it's the training or what it is. But it's just a different crew. So, Pat, I've heard that from a lot of people. Steve, thank you very, very, very much. Yep, and there's Charles there. Royal Caribbean has great ships. Crew, not so much. Love the Carnival experience. JNS, that's an awesome testimony about your mom. She means the world to me. She does. She's a single mother who raised me and always believed in me and gave me everything she had, even though sometimes it wasn't much. She was there. So, and that's why I'm here. So, we've got so much. I can't wait to celebrate 10 years with Amanda. Suitcases, like I said, are out. We've got to pack. Amanda's teaching Monday through Thursday. I have to referee basketball. I got 2 nights of refereeing this week, Monday and Tuesday. I'll get yelled at. All those parents. Woo! I get yelled at every night. I do. I come home, and Amanda might yell at me a little bit. It's nothing compared to what I get when I'm out refereeing high school basketball. But and the Will to Travel, NCL's coming. We're trying NCL. I've talked to Tony with Lolita Loca. He's trying NCL this week. He'd never been on one in all of his cruises. He's trying it, and the Will to Travel, I'm telling you, he's almost got that mindset. Tony's always been loyal to Royal, but he is loving his NCL. So we got to try that as well, especially the Prima when she comes. Mary, question for you. I left a message for Tracy last week and have not heard back from her. How many days or weeks should it take to hear back from her? She was cruising the week before last, and she got back last week, and she was slammed. Matter of fact, I had to call, and I had to ask some things about this cruise coming up and some other things, and it took her some time to get back with me as well. So I would say give her a call tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow starts a new week, a fresh week, and hopefully she'll be available. But I know she was swamped last week because she was out the week before, and she has a large clientele. So she's probably a returning call. So Mary, call her back tomorrow. I know she'll take care of you. Yeah. Charles is here. Comment there about NCL too, about the nickel and diming, the drink package and the specialty places to eat. But we're going to try it out. We are. Okay, we got a big week coming up. I will do my best. Last week I was bad. I think I had 3 videos last week. That is not normal for me, but work has just been crazy. It has. Hopefully it slows down this week, but we'll have so much content for you. I thank you so much for being in this community with us and supporting us the way you do. If you want the gear, I'll show it to you one more time. This heathered coconut is hard to beat. The color is awesome, sandy color. We've got the logo, and I guarantee you we have sales. But I will post those codes. I did not see Amanda posted them. I will post those codes on our Facebook page so someone can get $5 off. And Islanders, as you order stuff, if you get those coupons in your package as well, post it on Facebook so that someone else that orders can get $5 off as well. Have a great, great week. God bless every one of you. Hope you're excited for Christmas. We are as well. We get back the 24th, Christmas Eve, to be right back here with our kiddos Christmas morning. That was important to us. We will talk to everyone this week right here on Island Time.